The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds, Goldberg! And from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 168 pounds, Kalisto! And from Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, Baron Corbin! From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura! And from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre! From Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Roderick Strong.
We started a whole fucking pre-show.
Now our sound's on. We can do a quick recap of everything.
Bro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, carrots of all ages, we are here for WrestleMania. Of course we mess up.
Yeah,
of course we...
So far, WrestleMania has been a bunch of mess ups. We're gonna be better.
We will be better.
He said on all that, huh? So I just made that. All right.
Thank you. Anyway, we are here with the SmackDown General Manager, our thumbnail maker, our trailer maker for pay-per-views. We are here with Spicy Oreo as well.
I am Spicy Oreo. This is my channel.
This is his channel. Here to start out the pre-show here. We have a 6-man match of Goldberg, Baron Corbin, McIntyre, Kalisto, Shinsuke, and Roderick Strong. 2 from each brand. We got Goldberg and Roderick Strong from Raw, McIntyre and Kalisto from NXT, and Shinsuke and Baron Corbin from SmackDown. And the winner does not have to enter the draft, and they will stay exclusive to their brand without even having a title. All the champions will stay on their brand going into the new year. They will not be draftable. So this is why WrestleMania is so key, because whoever wins these matches will be staying on their brand and being the face of the brand to start off.
Had so many errors. It shows kind of how excited we are to get this game done now.
I know. We cannot wait for 2K22 and our Season 2 of Universe Mode.
Does that mean our last WrestleMania day will be the day it drops?
The day after, because it drops tomorrow night.
So the game's gonna be out, but
we'll be playing W2K22 General Manager mode before
WrestleMania Day 3.
Before we see the main event of our 2K20.
Yep. I think GM's also going to do a video series since we can't play together. They have to do it through a circle.
That was kind of disappointing to hear. That at first we were able to do online GM mode, and then
this is why we're going to move more into a video format for Universe Mode 2, so we can cut out these type of conversations and just focus on commentating. It's going to take us a bit to get used to, but alright,
Spice, let's get started with our pre-show talk.
For real this time.
While this match is going on. So, yep, for real this time. So we start out with this match right here. Who do you see winning this match and staying on their brand?
I think Drew McIntyre is staying on NXT.
NXT. If you had to claim who will get the Claymore, who do you think it would be?
I think it's gonna be Roderick Strong. Because them two have been going at it all match.
I feel ya. Oh, he just got Glasgow Kiss. Could this be it right here? Kalisto just making sure the match wasn't over.
Big save, because we don't know where he's going to get drafted if he hits the draft. We don't know if he'll get drafted at all.
Yeah, he may be a free agent.
Goldberg setting up for a jackhammer.
Setting up for a jackhammer, and everyone's down. He lands it. That could definitely be it. 1, 2.
I can't tell if Kalisto saved that or whether Corbin kicked out.
I think Corbin definitely kicked out, but Kalisto is making sure the match did not end.
Like we said, we don't know where he's going to go, so he could go undrafted next year. Which ultimately doesn't mean it's a bad thing. You can always get signed eventually. There's only 2 men left in the ring alone right now. Shinsuke and Drew McIntyre.
Okay, in my pick, it's going to be Baron Corbin hitting the end of days on Shinsuke Nakamura. But right now it's Drew McIntyre and Nakamura, and Drew McIntyre are going to hit the Future Shock DDT in the middle of the ring. Could it be at 1, 2, 3? It's going to be McIntyre. Spiced is right off the bat.
Everybody else has just lost their jobs until the draft.
Everyone else could be looking for a new wrestling promotion.
Nakamura, Corbin, Goldberg, Kalisto. I think I'm missing one. Roderick Strong.
Typhoon, you're looking at a man, at your first person to stay on NXT going into the new year.
All of them are now draftable. But this man stays on NXT. What a way to kick off WrestleMania. Also, I get to cut these things out. Like the next match thing. And the match cards.
Well,
even though I want to make my own match cards to put in.
We're already done with the pre-show, but we will still be pulling our predictions out.
I'm going to, instead of these, I'm going to make my own match cards. So, like, if you have a random person in the match, I'm going to put, like, the black, like, mystery person there. I'm going to put that there instead of the actual person. I'm excited for this year, man. I'm going to do a lot.
Okay. Next up, so we have
now
Rey Mysterio versus Cedric Alexander for the NXT. The Raw Cruiserweight Championship. I was reading that. Spice.
We now officially kick off WrestleMania.
We officially kick off WrestleMania, but our pre-show talk will be a little bit extended here. We're gonna hope to get it all done through this match. Spice, do you have Rey Mysterio or Cedric Alexander walking out with the first title?
I got the best cruiserweight all year, Cedric Alexander.
Cedric Alexander, who's put up so many insane matches.
One of the best champions all
Picking
year.
off so many pay-per-views and making those pay-per-views so good. Cedric Alexander, I think we're going to have a new Cruiserweight champion, and the WWE 2K22 cover star, Rey Mysterio, will be the Cruiserweight champion going into 2K22.
Could Rey be staying on a brand, or is he going to be draftable? And if he's draftable, I see him going probably pretty quickly.
I definitely think, especially with Mysterio being the cover athlete of 2K22, him being in the first 5 rounds, possibly. Alright, next up, Spice. We have match 3 of tonight. We have The Miz and John Morrison versus Bobby Lashley and MVP. MVP has been so underrated as a wrestler this year. He hasn't won more than the NXT United States Championship, but he has been pretty dang solid.
Yeah, putting up good matches. I remember it took him, I think it was him that was facing Randy Orton. He took like 3 super RKOs to go down.
And at one point, Bobby Lashley main eventing pay-per-views for the SmackDown Universal SmackDown WWE Championship.
Yep.
And then The Miz and Morrison haven't really done too much on NXT other than probably win the tag titles early on before the tag titles kind of went extinct for a while. So it's going to be interesting. For me, I will be picking Lashley and MVP. I feel like their chemistry is too strong.
I can agree with you. I mean, The Miz is hard to put down, though. We've seen that a lot this year. The Miz is very hard to put down. But you don't need to put The Miz down to win the match. You only need to put Morrison down.
Alright. And then next, I know, man, it being at part 130, I think is even crazier. That this was just an idea and that we turned this into a series that lasted a whole season. It was perfect. It went from week 1 all the way to WrestleMania.
Granted, we did kind of rush a little bit, but, kind of had to. We want to get done with this game and in with the move.
Very true. And we have so many good plans moving forward. But next, Spice, we have a SmackDown match. We have Damian Priest versus Keith Lee for the going to be extinct Global Championship.
Yeah.
But still, hey, that is an exciting match of Damian Priest versus Keith Lee.
I think Damian Priest is going to win it. So if he wins, would he stay on the brand too? Since
he would. That is the more important part. Yeah,
he wouldn't be a
won't
champion
be champion
anymore.
In 2K22.
But he would always be on the brand, yeah. Okay.
This is a more of brand supremacy.
Like, stay on the brand if you can.
So, Keith Lee or Damian Priest?
I'm going to go Priest.
I'm going to go Keith Lee here.
And I think it'd be really exciting to see what Priest can do next year.
Let's just talk about Keith Lee for a second, right? Wins a Battle Royal to earn the 30th entrant and gets attacked in the locker room by Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns walks out at number 30, wins the Royal Rumble match, and then goes on to WrestleMania. We will see him in 2 days against Cesaro and the WWE champion Sheamus. Alright. I like how I put Roman instead of Priest because let's talk about Roman. Alright, next up we have...
As we're talking, Ray just hit a 619.
The SmackDown Women's Championship match of a 6-women match. Every SmackDown women will be in this match. AJ Lee, Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm, Lacey Evans, And then 2 others I can't even remember.
What'd you name off?
I named off AJ Lee, Rhea Ripley,
Yep.
Toni Storm, Liv Morgan. Did I say Lacey Evans?
I don't know if you did.
Yeah, so anyway, with this match, I think AJ Lee is going to be the new SmackDown Women's Champion. She has been absolutely insane the past few weeks against Toni Storm.
That would be nice, but give me Liv Morgan. I don't think she's done. I think she has a lot left in the tank. And a lot to prove next year. And if she doesn't, I think she'll be one of the first women taken.
Alright, moving on to the next match here in Night 1. We have The Undertaker versus Cole Quinn. I want to build up this story real quick. If you remember, Spice, it was the 3rd pay-per-view in. Cole Quinn beat Aleister Black to become the new WWE Champion with the help of The Undertaker. Right? Mm-hmm. Then, The Undertaker and Chris Cosmic feud. And Chris Cosmic goes in a match with Cole Quinn, with Chris Cosmic's head being all messed up. With his head being all messed up, Cosmic absolutely beats the living crap out of an old Cole Quinn, injuring him for over 2 months of action. And then Cole Quinn comes back, beats the living crap out of Cosmic, wins his title, loses his title, and then blames The Undertaker for what he did to Cosmic, and then what Cosmic did to him, and he wants to get revenge on both men. He stole Cosmic's title. He ended one of the longest reigns in Raw history.
I'm nice match, though.
Very much so. Cedric Alexander with 3 finishers. I just don't see Rey winning this one. Cedric still has a good amount of health, and Rey Mysterio is orange. He needs to hit a frog splash and get and hope for a 3 count.
Which honestly, if he can hit a frog splash, I think he can get it. Because yes, Alexander's still in a lot better health, but
Spice, if I can argue, Cole Quinn has been the best he has ever been in these past in this road to WrestleMania. Cole Quinn versus The Undertaker is one of the craziest matches I didn't even think was possible. And now I honestly have The Undertaker here. I think The Undertaker's only losses will be from John Cena and Chris Cosmic this year.
I can see it too. But I could also see Cole Quinn winning.
I definitely can see Cole Quinn winning. Who do you have, Cole Quinn or Undertaker?
I'm gonna pick The Undertaker.
We're both picking Undertaker. I definitely see, what I was trying to say is both of those superstars will also be in the draft. Hopefully, Cole Quinn makes it in the next game, because that would be awesome to make Cole Quinn the way he was in this game. I think, man, I'm horrible at talking while typing.
It looks like lumbar check.
Man, the lumbar check city gimmick, that was insane. And will that be it? 1, 2... No! Rey Mysterio kicked out again!
What a way to kick off Mania.
We knew to kick off Mania we had to do Cedric Alexander. That man has carried the beginning of every pay-per-view. but I don't think Rey Mysterio will make it much longer. Oh my God! A flipping half suplex right on the sledgehammer face first from Rey Mysterio, and he's down. And look at Cedric right here. Moonsault, hurricanroning the arm of Rey Mysterio. And then Rey Mysterio gonna kick out at 2 just barely. These two have great chemistry. You could definitely see Raw picking up both of these superstars.
Very well could. The only thing is, if one of these 2 guys don't win, one of them are definitely going early. Not like,
and just think,
not top like 3 or 4, but they're going early.
Since technically, the Cruiserweight title is a Raw title, the winner of this match will go to Monday Night Raw.
Yep. Even though it will become an everyone title in the next game, or next season.
Yep.
I don't know
Cedric kicked out again! Out of 2 freaking 619s!
He's kicked out of 3.
Oh my God.
Actually, I think it's 4. I think he's kicked out of 4.
That's a new record. That's a new record, bro.
This has been an amazing match to kick off WrestleMania.
This is match of the year caliber when we do our Slammy Awards.
Nice. What an elbow from the top rope. What do you want me to do on that Steve hand?
Kick out.
Okay. I don't know what I kicked out at. I hope I didn't kick one other than the no-sell of the century.
You're dead.
I couldn't hear it. But Cedric with another lumbar check.
To Rey Mysterio. Could we see Cedric come back to Monday Night Raw for another year? 1, 2, 3, and he does. Cedric Alexander picks up the victory over Rey Mysterio. Alright, Spice. Next up. Spice? Oh, wait, no. I'm right this time. No. You're right. I said Cedric.
No. I know I said Cedric.
You said Cedric. I said Mysterio. And I did the other way around. So, Spice is 2-0 right now.
We're already 30 minutes in, and that was the first match. What a massive match. Congratulations, Cedric. You're staying on Monday Night Raw. Rey Mysterio, you have nothing to be ashamed of. That was an amazing match. An amazing year. I wouldn't say it was amazing. It was a good year for Rey Mysterio, and I feel like he's going to come back stronger next year. Already?
Very true.
We're doing this already, WWE?
Well, that at least gives us time to try and get some more done. So we have McIntyre to NXT and Alexander to Raw.
We still doing that triple threat to see who gets the first pick?
What?
Are we still doing a triple threat to see who gets the first pick?
I don't have that down now. It will be randomized.
Gotcha.
It did not make the card. And then we have the main event of Night 1. Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar, and the Demon Finn.
I'm taking Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is taking the title home. He's staying the guy in NXT.
You think Seth Rollins is the face of NXT?
Yes, I think
you're wrong.
Stay that way.
I think Finn Balor is the future of NXT. I'm going Finn Balor.
I think Finn Balor has a title, right? It's the NXT Hardcore title, right?
He has the NXT US title, which is going to be vacated, and it's not in WrestleMania. So he is now added to this match.
All right, now while I reset this.
All right, and then next up we have the first match of Night 2. Nikki Bella versus Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks last week. I am writing it down.
Okay. Also, they're not going to be the one before the main event, huh?
No, they are not. They are kicking off night 2. Nikki Bella, or sorry, Sasha Banks attacking Nikki Cross last week, injuring her and putting her out of action for just over WrestleMania. It is crazy that Nikki Cross won the Women's Royal Rumble and will not be competing for the Raw Women's Championship. A lot of people were definitely not happy about that with Sasha Banks, so she's definitely coming in as the heel. Even though Nikki Bella was the one that defeated Ronda Rousey, who was on a tear.
She didn't defeat Ronda Rousey. She destroyed Ronda Rousey.
I do agree, she did destroy Ronda Rousey to the point Ronda Rousey isn't even here at WrestleMania weekend.
The following contest.
But I have Sasha winning that match. The Banks statement will reign supreme.
I think Sasha Banks will be the future of Monday Night Raw's women division. But the match is going to be fire, I feel like. Alright, and then we move on to match 2 of night 2. And that is CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. What a dream match right here, being added to WrestleMania.
I think CM Punk's going, because the last time we seen Stone Cold in action, he really didn't feel like he had much going for him. He was like, he forgot about finishers. Like, he didn't hit one finisher that whole match. He just kept trying to hurt. He just kept trying to attack his opponent. Like, he just didn't want to win. So I think
he challenged John Cena at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental Championship. Just
that match was legendary. I remember that match. I think he did hit a few stunners and Cena kicked out though.
Yep.
But he didn't hit any when he had the match won.
I'm going Stone Cold.
I'm going CM Punk. And WrestleMania just became limitless.
Next, we have the 4-way tag match.
TLC match.
Who do you have? The New Day? The Usos? Oh my.
Enzo and Cass.
Enzo and Cass, and then the Street Profits. That is a legendary TLC tag match right there.
But I'm taking the Usos.
You think? Oh, I like the reason why behind it, Spice. Roman Reigns wins night 3
I think
main
the
event.
Bloodline reigns supreme going into 2K22.
The Bloodline reigns supreme in 2K22. That's an interesting hot take. I think it's going to be the Street Profits.
Not a bad prediction.
I think 2K22, Angelo and Montez are going to reign that SmackDown division.
And the thing is, if they don't, they can get drafted separately, and I think they will both be good. We remember the feud, the little feud they had. They had an absolutely amazing match at SummerSlam.
Montez versus Dawkins.
Dawkins came out on top, but Montez had nothing to be worried about. Nothing to be ashamed of. He put up a heck of a fight. And
so,
then they just got back together
2,
a little bit after that.
Night 2, we have back-to-back SmackDown matches. We have Ricochet versus Pete Dunne.
I think Ricochet is going to retain.
You think Ricochet is going to go in?
He's on a tear.
United States champion.
He is on a tear right now, and I think he's going to keep going.
I'm going to go Pete Dunne. I think Pete Dunne is finally going to get the championship. We've been waiting for the breakout of Pete Dunne. I think he's finally going to get there.
He almost won the WWE title at the Chamber.
Next up, we have the ladder match. Who will have a Money in the Bank briefcase and will be exclusive to their brand, just like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So, we have Jeff Hardy. Braun Strowman makes his return after losing to Jeff Hardy, so that's going to be an interesting little mini feud. We have Murphy and Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross was the first person to be inducted into the Royal Rumble match. Murphy has been gone for so long, and hearing his name come back is got to be exciting, Spice. Just think, Murphy wins the ladder match at WrestleMania, and then cashes in at, like, SummerSlam.
MRC, I think we should do something to where they should have to cash in by Money in the Bank. But
So
and if they don't,
quick cash in.
Kinda. You got from Mania to Money in the Bank, because there's going to be the Money in the Bank match in general, and we don't want to do the repeat that we had this year.
True. So then how we'll actually do it?
Maybe if when they win, they get the title match on the first.
They get the title match on the first pay-per-view.
Yep.
So we will already know our first storyline.
So if Raw wins, it will be whoever versus Chris Cosmic. Speaking of Chris Cosmic, we can talk about this after if you want. What are we going to do for him? We're going to switch his attire up a little bit, try and keep it the same?
We will talk about that in our creative talks later. But right now it is WrestleMania, and Chris Cosmic is legendary here at WrestleMania. His attire is going to be amazing.
This is so... I'm actually really pumped, man. Oh, WrestleMania's here. We waited so long to get here. We're here, and it is delivering in the first 3 matches we've seen.
This match has been fire as well. Can we say WWE 2K20 has been a success, everyone? Okay, everyone already hates me now. Nah, 2K20 has been so bad, but we've been...
For a starting point for a universe mode, big success.
100%.
I think we're getting ready to see a reckoning.
And then Spice, Humberto Carrillo and Johnny Gargano are the final 2 in that ladder match. Humberto Carrillo, former Intercontinental Champion.
And Johnny Gargano just won 2 matches in the SmackDown Raw/NXT crossover we just had. He won 2 matches in one night, including one against Tommaso Champa.
That's insane.
I don't remember who the first guy he fought was, but the second guy was Champa, and he beat him.
So we could definitely see Gargano getting an IC title opportunity down the road, if not winning that ladder match.
He get you a world title.
Facing either Cosmic John Cena or Edge. And then, wow, guess what's next, Spice?
That match.
But anyway, before we go to that, who do you have, Spice?
I have, in the ladder match, I actually like Johnny Gargano a lot. I think he's going to be a big player next year. I think someone's going to get lucky and strike gold with him. Give me Johnny Gargano.
Well, if Johnny Gargano wins that ladder match, I will be striking gold with him.
Exactly.
So, but I think it's going to be Murphy. There it is. Damian Priest laying out Keith Lee. Could that be it? 1, 2, 3.
That's
Damian
exciting.
Priest.
I'm excited for that.
So, Spice, it's one apiece. McIntyre to NXT, Alexander to Raw, and Priest to SmackDown. It's like we're already doing the draft. And the first round was McIntyre, Alexander, and Priest.
I'm excited for that. Because I've said plenty of times, I think Priest is going to be the face of SmackDown one day. The future. And I strongly believe it. I'm excited for that. Keith Lee, nothing to be ashamed of, man. You'll find a home.
Okay, and then we will do night 3.
I forgot about the shirt.
Actually, we'll have time. We'll talk through this match as well before we start fully commentating the rest of WrestleMania.
I mean, this gives us something to talk about. Usually, it's just quiet. At least we're talking.
That is very true. All right, Spice. what could be the greatest match of all time. But any of these matches could be, and right now I have Cedric and Rey Mysterio being at the top at the moment.
Right now, yeah. The match we've seen, definitely.
But right here, John Cena, Edge, or Cosmic Spice. Do you think Chris Cosmic is gonna walk into each pay-per-view and probably like 95% of them walk out champion? Who do you have?
I think Raw is gonna be rated R.
You think Edge, after a 10-year hiatus, 2 years back, he is going to come in and have his WrestleMania moment?
Yes, I do. I think Edge is going to be the World Heavyweight Champion.
Spice, you know how high I am on Chris Cosmic. My pick will always be Chris Cosmic. Is the safest pick in the game. Chris Cosmic will win the main event of night 2. And that is not a prediction, Spice. That is a spoiler.
The thing is about this match, though, I don't say it often. I could see all 3 of those guys winning.
So
especially
true.
for a Chris Cosmic match. You don't say that. You don't say you can see everyone in the match winning. But I can.
And that's so true. And the last time was Elimination Chamber, and before that, I don't think there was a time.
The only other time I thought that,
Chamber.
him versus Undertaker. That was the only other time I thought it, and I was right. Because Undertaker took the title.
And then it had Cosmic snap.
There's only been 3 times all year I've actually thought that this match could go either way.
Alright, going into night 3. We start with RK Bro versus Ashton and Robbie for the Raw Tag Team Championships.
This is one of the most unlikely alliances I ever thought I would see.
So true. The amount of rivalry matches we've seen with
and then they just attacked each other like 3 weeks ago. They tore each other apart.
And they're like, oh wait, we're kind of flopping off a WrestleMania card. There's a spot open for the Raw Tag titles. Why not go and try and take them?
But I think they're going to win them. New tag team. They have good chemistry. They can put that together and win those titles.
I think it's going to be RK Bro. I've really liked the alliance of Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. They have been so strong together, beating the likes of Edge and Jeff Hardy.
Well, here we go. A Hell in a Cell match on the 4th match of the night? Technically the 3rd?
Yes, sir. The Miz and Morrison, they're best friends, so you cannot count them out.
You cannot. But then the duo of these two has been solid, so.
We have the NXT Women's Fatal 4-Way match. Shayna Baszler, Paige, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch. Just the 3. Take Shayna out real quick. These 3 have been feuding forever. Like, it's probably been since, like, SummerSlam. We've just either seen, like, Paige versus Charlotte, Paige versus Becky, Charlotte versus Becky, Charlotte versus Paige. It's been those 3 throughout NXT, and now we see Shayna Baszler from Monday Night Raw move over to NXT and try and take gold. Who do you have there, Spice?
I think someone's going to get disarmed.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch is going in. If she's winning that
face
title.
of the NXT Women's Division. I am going to go with Shayna Baszler. I think she walks into NXT and takes the title.
It's not a bad decision.
If you remember, back on the Raw SmackDown Cross, or it may have been the week before, we saw Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler, and that was a hell of a match.
I don't remember it, but I bet it was.
Alright, and then next up, you have Batista versus Triple H in an impromptu match.
I haven't seen Triple H in so long. When was the last time I seen Triple H?
when he got whooped by the Undertaker.
I don't know when that was. He's only had 2 matches and he lost both, I'm pretty sure. He faced Goldberg.
It was Backlash. It was the pay-per-view before.
It was that long?
It was the pay-per-view before SummerSlam.
It was that long ago?
Yeah.
Because that was back when Taker was still popping around from brand to brand, right?
Whooping people. Alright. So, who do you have, Triple H or Batista?
I'm gonna go Triple H.
I'm also gonna go Triple H. I think he is gonna come back and be a big player in WWE 2K22.
Trevor Williams just showed up at AEW.
Interesting. And then Spice, next up you have Tommaso Ciampa versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. Former IC champion versus IC champion.
AJ Styles is getting his title back.
You think AJ Styles is going to be staying on the Raw brand for the time being?
Yes. But I'm going to make this is another weird little prediction. I don't think he'll stay on the brand the whole time. I think he will switch throughout the year.
I, myself, have Tommaso Ciampa walking out of WrestleMania. I think Tommaso Ciampa, like Damian Priest, is the future of Monday Night Raw. I would not see him falling out of the 10th round.
Like, I can see it, but the way that Gargano just beat him, he's coming in off of not a very good, not a lot of momentum. So
I do see where you're coming from. And then next up, Spice. We have the NXT Hardcore Championship. Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Kevin Owens.
Oh man, that's a good match. I think Kevin Owens is gonna win. Scott's amazing.
You don't think Kevin Owens will ever go to SmackDown? You've vocally said Kevin Owens is the #1 person that SmackDown wants right now. Oh my God! Bobby Lashley just chucked Morrison off of the, right onto the pin. That man just launched that guy like he's a freaking basketball. And Spice, the main event of WrestleMania, we have Roman Reigns, Cesaro, and Sheamus.
I think Roman Reigns is going to win, but again, I can see all of them winning.
I think Sheamus is going to retain. And here's why, alright? I have not liked Roman Reigns. I literally drafted Roman Reigns first overall a year ago, right? I have not liked him all year, and I still don't like him. He's lost every match after winning the Royal Rumble match. Cesaro. I think Sheamus is out to get Cesaro. I don't think that feud is anywhere near over, and I think he's going to continue to take the title. What is Morrison doing?
He's feeding off the crowd's energy. Did you see his
This is
momentum?
different.
He was
Oh my
feeding
God.
off the energy of the crowd.
Morrison's feeling it. He's going to try and take it. Miz is going to hit the skull-crushing finale on MVP. Oh, but Bobby's going to quickly get up and save his partner. But I think Sheamus is going to walk out of WrestleMania the WWE Champion in the main event. Tommaso Ciampa.
The ref is down. Lashley's down. The Miz is down. Absolute chaos here at WrestleMania. I've said it 100 times already. I just can't believe we're still here.
And you said you had Roman Reigns?
Yes.
Who do you think he's spearing?
I think he's taking out Sheamus. I think he will pin the champion. I don't see him pinning Cesaro.
After Cesaro just beat Roman Reigns.
Exactly.
I think in this match. And that was a dominant performance.
I think Sheamus will take out Cesaro, and then Reigns is going to hit Sheamus out of nowhere with a spear and win the match.
What a move by Morrison. And Miz is going to help out. Oh
and also,
my god!
That match is going to be a TLC, but pin, not ladder.
Interesting.
We're going to have tables. We're going to have ladders. We're going to have chairs.
We all thought John Morrison was going to win right there. Look at MVP. With that nice little elbow drop. Morrison, I thought was turning on Miz for a second, but he did stop MVP from that pin. Big DDT. And now Miz in a headlock and Morrison going for a pin. Bobby Lashley going to get out of it. MVP setting up the Miz for the win here in this Hell in a Cell match. He's going to hit it. I don't even know what the finisher's called. But he's going to lay out the Miz. He's going to wait for Morrison to not be noticing. He's going to go for a pin here. And Morrison's going to hit his finisher on Bobby. But Morrison can't. What? Morrison got there. And he's going to go for a pin. 1, 2, 3.
Morrison just saved and won that match. So Lashley and MVP have entered the draft pool. That's the thing though, does anyone draft them as a tag team, or do they get drafted separately? Or does MVP just take a step back and just become like a manager to Bobby Lashley?
That was the most shocking ending I think I've ever seen in our universe mode here, and we're at part 130.
And Morrison repping NXT right now in this match.
Miz is even shocked. Miz was literally half a second away from losing it for them.
The only thing that sucks about that is I was really looking to draft the Miz as a solo competitor.
I'm just absolutely shocked.
Morrison just saved and won the match. Here we go. One of these 5 will stay on SmackDown. 4 out of 5 of these women were champion.
Has there been anyone, just AJ Lee, right? Has never been champion on this brand.
She was champion. She was the first.
So everyone here's been champion.
Yep. Everyone that's been on SmackDown has been champion as a woman.
That's insane.
AJ Lee, can she do it? I truthfully think the other 4 of these women that don't win, they're going to be very high picks for the when people start picking.
Did you see the trailer I sent you?
Liv Morgan has been
pay-per-view.
phenomenal. Peyton Royce was good when she was champion. Lacey Evans and Rhea Ripley. MRC, the game crashed.
Who was the who?